Hello guys, my name is Rafael and this is my first class. Today we're going to learn two things that are very important here in chess in English. So the first thing that I'm going to teach you is how to do what's opposition. So opposition, it's the main thing that you're going to do when you have your kings and a pawn or just kings. Look, so the point of this is now it's black's turn. So what's the opposition? Opposition is trying to deny the axis of the whites to the other part of the board. For example, here, if the black king wants to opposite, it needs to go here. So now the opposition it's starting because now the white king cannot go here, here, or here, right? So the only things they can do is to go to left, to right, or backs. If they go to the right, we go to the right. If they go to the left, we go to the left. So the only thing we can do is to try to do mimics with them so they cannot advance. Now we're going to put the pawn here in the game. We're going to start with the pawn, and our main objective is to go to the other side of the board and try to get a tower or a queen. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to protect this king, this pawn with our king, right? For this, there's two uh, scenarios that can happen. First of all, the easiest one to defend for blacks when the white pawn is in the left or in the right side of the board. Only in these two rows, because that's going to make it really easier for the white king. Because if he goes to these squares, oh, sorry, there goes to these squares, he's gonna we're gonna draw if he gets in here. It's always a certain thing. So look, he's going here, we're going here, here, here. Well, he's trying to advance there, and let's put it here right away. Uh, we can try whatever we want, but we are not gonna get anything, to be honest. So that's a win. Look, we're trying to do this. You need to stay here, and you're gonna draw this. It's not a victory, but it's the best you can do. So you go to the left, kings go here, you go to the right, pawn, and that's a draw. Because left you can't, and going down you also can't because here's the king. But unfortunately, things are not that easy. So let's imagine we have a pawn here. We as the king, as the white king, we're going to try to push it on these three rows, here, here, and here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to move the pawn, and he's going to move towards the pawn, trying to catch it. And actually, the first thing we should do is to put the king in front of the pawn, so it's going to get easy, and we can use the opposition. Remember what we were talking about, opposition? So we're going to put our king in front, or like it needs to be in front of the pawn every time, because that's how we play with the opposition game, and that's how we manage to win this game. So we're going here, the king's going here, we're going here, the king is going here, and now he's doing the opposition, right? Because we cannot do anything here. So actually, now it's a bad idea to move the pawn, because remember, it's always better to be in front of our pawn, not behind. Because in this time, he's going here, we're going here, and now we have the opposition or not? Actually, no, because we're going here, and the king cannot move in these two sides. So we're not going to move there, right? Because that's a terrible idea. We need to stick together to our pawn. So we're going to push the pawn. He's going to go here. We're going to push. He's going left or right. We're going to push. He's going right or yeah, here's the only one. And boom, we got it. we are gonna have a queen, and that's a checkmate. You see, it's we need to try to play with the opposition and try to always be in front of our pawns. That's how we win this. So hopefully you understood. If you have some question, guys, just let me know in the chat. I'll be open to answers because if you stay with a doubt, that's gonna be a big problem. And another thing I want to show you, is how to end the game with a tower or a rook. Look, so we're gonna do the method of this is like a box, okay? The board it's gonna get closer, 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 and actually trap the enemy's king. Look, we're going to h3. Okay, so look our box. It's a really huge box now, so he can go to a lot of places here. So let's say he wants to capture our rook or tower. He goes to right. We're gonna move the king. He goes to the right, and instead of going all the way here, as I told you, we need to manage to make the box smaller. Okay, so the best thing we can do is to put the tower here or rook. Look, now the box went from all of this to just this. Okay, so that's a big success. So now he has two options. Okay, he can still go in the row number 4, or he can back up. The best option here is to go to g4. Why? Because we're doing the opposition to the king, so he can advance. And if he moves the tower, well, we can go down here or keep going up. So if we stay here, let's say, yeah, I'm gonna do the tower thing. Now, listen, as the whites, that's a decent move. But now the black ones need to decide if they wanna get here to a smaller box, and it's even smaller because we have the king here, and actually we can only go here. So that means that's worse. That's the worst option for us, guys, if we're playing as blacks. So we're going up, as well as our king, and also our king. The black king, it's going here, and we are going to left. And they're going to play either here or here. Let's say we're playing here. We're trying to manage to do this. Why? Because look, our box is getting smaller, 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 smaller. It's like in these action movies when they step on a trap and the walls are getting close, 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 close. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. The walls are getting close, 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 close until this little guy dies. Okay, so now if he tries to fight, he's gonna like this is already a lost game for him. The only way he can get a draw is if we commit a mistake. Okay, but we're not gonna do it, guys. So he goes h5. We play with a position. He comes back. We're going up. He comes here. We're going here. And now this is important because he cannot go down, and he needs to go to up, further up. We go here, and the box is getting even smaller. So guys, he cannot go anywhere else, just here or here. If he goes down, we go here. Now he cannot capture our rook. So he goes up, we go up. He goes up, we go up. He goes up, we go up. He goes down, we go up. He goes down, and he goes up, sorry guys. And here's a really crucial point of the match. Because if we do this, it's going to be a draw, and he's going to win. If we do this, it's gonna be he's gonna escape, and then we need to try to capture the king all the way down again. So what we need to do is this: checkmate, because he cannot go here, he cannot go here, he cannot go here. Here, thanks to the sorry guys, thanks to the opposition, what we learned today, putting the white king here was the best option, because now the opposition is here. You know, black king cannot go to the left or g7 or g6. So he's lost, even though he's in the safe square for getting a draw with white pawn and white king. Unfortunately, with the tower, this is much easier. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye.